Here's how YouTube works to make people rich and famous. First thing that has to happen is a creator has to upload videos. When I ask you the question, who is your favorite YouTuber or who do you think is a famous YouTuber, who comes to mind? I actually would love to know down in the comments below if you could put it down, but I can only imagine that the person you think about, you hold in high regard, and that's why you kind of deem them famous. It's kind of a crazy world that we live in, but every famous YouTuber simply started out as a creator. This is simply someone who decided to turn on a camera, shoot videos, and then post them to YouTube. You know, when I was growing up, I always thought famous people had to have a special talent or something, and whether that was singing, dancing, or acting, and then you would find yourself on the Mickey Mouse Club, and unless you had those special talents, you actually couldn't get in front of people. But now, whether you're super talented or not, if you turn on a camera and upload videos to YouTube, you can actually be known for something. And spoiler alert, that doesn't actually happen unless you decide to post videos on YouTube. And although you don't need specific talents anymore, I do think it's important to learn the basics of video creation, whether it's using your smartphone or a camera, and then even the basics of editing videos so that the creator can actually upload those videos to YouTube. And that's what's crazy is now you don't need a talent agency to pass judgment because you can just upload videos to YouTube and you already have the permission with just a simple account. So really what every famous YouTuber has in common is that they have uploaded consistently on a YouTube channel. Whether it was tech videos, vlogs, podcasts, talking head videos, the person you know to be famous just uploaded consistently on YouTube. But then once that happens, a connection is made. It goes from the creator to the viewer. And there's two ways that the creator can actually reach the viewer, and that's either by a recommended video or a search-based video. YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world, and being owned by Google, they're essentially number one. But have you ever typed in a question in the YouTube search bar to find an answer to? Well, the creator is on the other side of that video, but you as the viewer are now watching that video, and so that's how that connection happens. And then the second way is recommended. When you open up the YouTube app or the YouTube website, YouTube is actually sending you videos without you even asking for it. And this is what you would consider the algorithm of YouTube. YouTube's algorithm is constantly trying to serve viewers videos that make sense to their journey on YouTube, and that's how they're making that connection between the creator and the viewer. Now, it's important to note that the viewer must be convinced to actually click on a video they either find in search or are recommended, and this happens by titles and thumbnails. In addition to shooting and editing videos as the creator, you also need to know how to create videos around specific topics that people actually care about based off of who you're trying to reach, but also the image that goes on your video or thumbnail that convinces the viewer to actually click on your video. So unlike social media platforms like Instagram and TikTok, where you're actually served a video without having to even decide whether you want to watch it or not, it just plays on its own, the viewer on YouTube has to be convinced to actually want to watch that video. People typically go on YouTube with two objectives. It's either to be entertained or to be educated. And so with the creator showing up consistently, the reason why a lot of YouTubers are deemed famous is because they've created a community of people that have been either entertained or educated by them. And you can actually combine the two. And if you're a creator or aspiring creator and you're wondering which way to go, you can actually be entertaining and educational at the same time. We would call that edutainment. And so with YouTube connecting the creator to the viewer, that viewer eventually becomes a part of a community. But that is truly where the power is when you are known for something on your YouTube channel, and it doesn't have to be something crazy. It could literally be something as simple as gardening, cooking, automotive, business, finances, or whatever. You can actually be known for something, which is where it becomes super powerful. And there's a term that you might be familiar with, and that is viral. This is when a video catches fire and it gets spread to the masses. But I think a lot of times people think viral is millions and millions and millions of views like Charlie Bit Me.
Ow, Charlie!
But what's crazy is if you have a specific channel on like gardening or automotive or something, you might be able to go viral for you. So let's say you're a real estate agent and you make a video on the pros and cons of living in the city that you sell homes in, and that video gets 20,000 views. How much of that 20,000 people will actually turn into real customers? And so I would deem that video viral for that real estate agent. Now, how do creators actually make money? Let's talk about monetization. The ability to make money on YouTube is truly mind-blowing, and I would break it down into direct and indirect monetization. Direct monetization is probably the most popular way to monetize a YouTube channel, and that's where Google actually pays you to post videos. If you ever watch a YouTube video and you get hit with ads because you don't have YouTube Red, well, Google is actually paying the creator a certain amount of money to be able to put those ads on top of their videos. Now, the amount the creator makes actually varies based off of the type of channel they actually have. Certain niches pay more than others. In order to access this program, which is called the YouTube Partner Program, you need to hit certain thresholds of hours watched as well as subscribers on your channel, and this is changing constantly, but they are bringing that threshold down lower and lower to get more people paid to post videos. A scary thing that can actually happen is you can actually get monetized, have a video go crazy viral, and then get demonetized simply because you used a song that you didn't own. Which leads me to talk about the sponsor of this video, and that is Epidemic Sound. You know, if you put music behind your videos, it actually enhances the viewer's experience to stay and watch on your video. However, you don't own that song from Drake and you don't own that song from Taylor Swift. And so you can't use famous songs on your videos because you'll get taken down for copyright infringement. But that's where Epidemic Sound comes in, because they are one of the best resources for royalty-free music. This is where you have the freedom to use their library of videos. Epidemic Sound has a huge library of songs and sound effects that you can browse and put in your videos to enhance your videos. And that's what we've been doing in this video this entire time. If you want to sign up for a personal plan for a year, we're offering 50% off with the code THINK50. So be sure to check out the link down in the description below and use the promo code THINK50 at checkout. Thank you, Epidemic Sound, for sponsoring this video. Now let's talk about making money indirectly on YouTube, which is where it really goes crazy. This can include brand deals and sponsorships, kind of like what I just did. So shout out to you, Epidemic Sound, for sponsoring this video. But you can also create your own products or services that you offer from your YouTube channel, as well as do something called affiliate marketing. Every YouTube video has a description, which you could put links to and send people somewhere. And affiliate links are cool because if people want to buy something that you are recommending, you don't actually have to make the product. You just have to be the middleman to the person buying that product, and then you get a commission for making a sale. So you can only imagine the snowball effect of indirect monetization, because if you build a community of people and they're all leading in a direction to make some sort of exchange for money, that you can like ball out for real. And so that's how YouTube works to make people rich and famous. And if you want to start a YouTube channel yourself, then I would encourage you to click or tap the screen and learn how to start a YouTube channel, but also monetize it so that it makes sense for you. Can't wait to see you in a future video. Peace.